Take 142.
Recording. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Flowflani TV. I'm AJ. People know me as Video Guru. I'm the D.O.P for this project, NONYENDE, the music video. Yes, now let's talk about the process of how we shot this amazing masterpiece.
Hakuna safety belt kwa mizigo. In that case.
Nataka tuende sisi. The camera model we used was the Sony Alpha 7 III. Ready? We went to the Sony Alpha 7 III. It's a dope camera for low light. So for the moody type of scenes and lighting, it really did a good job. So Sony Alpha 7 III was the right tool for the job. Yes. Now here is my favorite part. Now, the song is called NONYENDE in Kikuyu. So translated is I would like to. Clearly, this is not a Bible study video. Hear me out, it's a sensual music video. So we really had a lot of ideas with my artist, Flowflani. And he had an idea for Alicia Keys and Most Def music video for You Don't Know My Name, sorry, yes. So the intimate scene, we wanted to have a moody type of lighting. So in cinematography, we have 3 types of colors that you should use for moody lighting. There's red, there's blue, and there's purple. So automatically for a human being, when he sees or she sees a red color, that's a moody lighting for any intimate scene. So for the scene, I incorporated a red background, and the red background made the artist and the model on the video to pop. So it was amazing because for me, it was my first experience to do such type of lighting. And it was amazing because the muse, Wangari SK, she was an amazing model. She took the role perfectly, and the scene was amazing. To me, that was my favorite scene. Yes, scene number 2, my favorite was when Flowflani was performing with a suit. As you watch this video here, the video, it's black and white. That's another cinematography tip. Black and white is also a very cinematic type of lighting. So because I lit the background, as you can see in the music video, the video background is just white, but he's wearing black. So there's color contrast, black and white. So I really insisted for him to wear black. He could have wore a red suit, a pink suit, a purple suit. Of course, he can't wear a pink suit. Yeah, so I insisted black and white because it's the vintage way of showing intimacy in film, and it looked amazing. So tip number 2, black and white is also an amazing color contrast. So once again, my approach for this music video as the D.O.P is the director of photography, was lighting the mood. Lighting the mood, you incorporate red background to show intimacy, and another scene for black and white to show vulnerability and also to show the color contrast so that your eyes can look to where the artist is, so your eyes won't be everywhere. Yes. That one wasn't a part of the plan. We had 3 scenes: the outdoor to introduce the video where they are jogging, and then there was black and white scene where Flowflani has a suit, and then the intimacy shot where Wangari SK was on the wall. honestly speaking, in a 4-minute music video, you don't have enough scenes, so you could introduce. This is called a cherry on the top, the creme de la creme shot. So I was like, this is the last scene. Let me pick off another one. So as you can see here on the behind the scenes, I was trying to incorporate another lighting on the background. And I was like, I need to add another effect. It's called the prism effect. The prism effect helps to show a different side of the artist because it shows a dreamy effect. So I took a glass in front of the lens and it showed the reflection of the artist. So it was amazing. And the shot came out perfect and it was just one take. And while we were editing at the post-production, we noticed that it was the best shot.
Kabla uende hapo ilikuwa off, sasa umeitana on.
Ushatekwa.
I ain't gonna lie, it was amazing. It was to me, I really felt like time flew because we really had fun, honestly speaking, because we started shooting early in the morning till 10 p.m. late at night. I had fun because Wangari SK is really hilarious and she comes up with jokes on the ground.
Like zinavalisha goaji. Because
do you want to see?
Ni forgive. Lazima ningesema hiyo first.
And then Flowflani is another crazy dude. He also made me laugh.
Sasa nataka kuona hiyo. Jua kuna
Sini vibe boss. Tunataka kuona hiyo.
Amukos.
So we really had fun. There was no ego, of course. There was no pride. Everybody was listening to me when I was telling them to do what they're supposed to do on set. Wangari SK was really easy to work with because it was our first time working with her as a model on a music video, and she was amazing.
Yes, you're done.
No,
Mwangari.
Flowflani. God damn it.
Yeah. Why are we? All of us are done.
Yada safi si gari.
You can be done by yourself. You don't have to make me done.
No comment. No comment section. Where else have you said that?
Bro, ulikuwa unaenda wapi?
Mimi ndo nashindwa.
Yeah?
Mimi nashindwa.
Unashindwa nini?
Niko mesmerized na hii whole shit. I think it's the atmosphere, the energy, the vibe, man. Nature, niko closest to nature. By the way, to go shoot nyamo demo ko maleri to I need to be grounded in a way. But Nike had to happen.
Just do it.
Yes. And you keep.
I need to give props to the makeup artist who made Wangari SK look amazing. Ruby Ray, she did the makeup and she did a good job, an amazing job by the way. And the artist, he really brought the emotional side of the music video because he was not gangster anymore, because I'm used to Flowflani being gangster on music videos. So he did an amazing job. So I have to give props to everybody from Ruby Ray, the makeup artist, Wangari SK, the muse, Flowflani, the artist, to bring the vulnerable side in a music video. And the location, GERRY Studios, for the lighting and the space. We did everything there. So if you need to check the studio, it's called GERRY Studios on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you for the space. Yes. Right. Post-production. Now the third stage we've covered pre-production, that's scouting for location, production, shooting the music video. Now the last stage of a music video is post-production. Post-production is editing now, bringing the footage and checking the footage one by one with the artist, of course, so that we know which footage will go where and which scene can be deleted, and arranging the clips. A good thing with this music video, we edited the music video with 1 day because we had a script. We already knew the first 1 minute of the music video will be like this. The bridge of the music video, now that's the second minute to the third minute will be like this, and now the outro.
Acha kuharibu shit. Umsezi kuwa in character. Like, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
So another advice I would give to video directors out there, you should have a script and a mood board so that you can have an easy timeline while you are editing. The music video, I really did it in a cinematic way because of the color grading. As you can check, the music video has some black and white scene, so it's a cinematic way of showing intimacy also. I made the muse or the model Wangare SK pop on the lighting. So color grading is also another important part of a music video. So post-production was easy and the music video came out well, and the quality to me was one of my favorite. So post-production was amazing.
It's a rap, come on.
Hey, you underestimate kumbe.
Umesikia hiyo?
Bro,
It's a rap, man.
It's a rap.